And then we're almost ready. Look, your little ponytail. So basically, he was screaming at me for the last hour or so. I'm not gonna lie to you, the last hour has been intense. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing really, really well. I have got so much to do today, like so much that I thought, you know what, it might make a decent vlog to do a little bit of a day in the life. Hallie is just having her breakfast. I just dropped George off at nursery and I want to try and sort the house out a little bit because it is a joke. Like, I'm going to show you around in a minute because there is so much washing to do. Whether that's clothes or dishes, like, it's just, I need to just get that wash on. I'm going to get the bedding out on the washing line because we had a couple of accidents last night, which is fine, but when you have a super king size bed and your toddler, like, let's just, the wash loads are real, like, let's just be honest. I've still got a load of washing and stuff that I haven't put away from over the weekend. Like, it's just a lot. Dishes galore. So yeah, Hallie is going to go down for a nap after breakfast and then I'm going to crack on with all of those tasks. I also really want to get the garden sorted because Hallie's birthday is coming up and we want to do like a barbecue, just have people over and stuff for her birthday, so I just want to get it in a little bit decent shape. Like, the grass just needs cutting. We've just bought a barbecue actually, so that, I'll show you what that looks like and everything. I just want to get it a bit neatened up. I mean, to be honest, it'll probably get back to an absolute mess by the time it comes to Hallie's birthday because George is out there all the time and he's always chucking stuff around and having fun and stuff, but I just want to get it into a little bit better shape. But yeah, I also bought a couple of bits for George from Home Bargain, so I want to set up the little paddling pool thing. It's just like a tiny, one of those little shell paddling pools, filled up with water, so by the time he comes back from nursery, the water will be nice and, like, it won't be too cold. We can fill up the water guns and have a little bit of play after nursery. So that is the plan. Also, I have to do a weekly shop because I didn't do it over the weekend because we were busy and I've got a lot of things to get. We have absolutely no food in. Hallie's literally having a crumpet and an orange for breakfast because I literally didn't have anything else in, so I need to get some food because we have nothing for dinner and nothing for lunch. Hallie's just knocking over stuff. So yeah, I'm just going to see if Hallie wants to go down for her nap now and then I'm going to crack on with all of this. Sometimes. Didn't fancy the orange then, Hallie? No? Did you not? Did you not? Okay, right, let's go and see if you want a little nap. Come on in, Dave. Okay, we're going to put this fan on. Yeah, you do it, Hallie. Put that on. Good get. Oh, almost. Almost. We got this fan a couple of years ago for George's room, but obviously now Hallie is in the smallest room in the house. It does definitely get quite warm in here, so this one's for you. Take the pillows out. These are the only thing that didn't get anything on. And I literally had changed the bed yesterday. I changed the bedding yesterday, and last night I just decided to, yeah, unfortunately. So these are the only things that were safe. Everything else has to go through the wash. First up, washing. There's stuff in the tumble dryer, there's stuff in the washing machine, and there's stuff on the floor that needs to go washing. So I need to figure out a system and get this house sorted. Come on, let's do this. Clean stuff. More clean stuff.
She wanna know me, I stay low-key, all gas, no brakes, baby, let them hoes sleep. Body on 10, make your girl OD. I get in my way, never out of my lane. Feel like you the one and I'm on one. So what it's gonna be? Baby, squad up, we finna go deep. Riding on a team, got what you need. Baby, won't you keep me company? Give me something to do when I get lonely. I got something for you when we get home. If you let me put it down. Town, you should ride on me, keep your minds on me. On try, baby, I think you should side with me. Stay solid one time if you lie with me. Just promise you never lie to me. Keep the moves on tuck, I know it's all right. Everything good, keep the vibes on good. I know it's all good, know it's all love, know it's all love. I'm feeling like the man lately. Can't nobody do it like I can. Daily, baddest in the lattice in the land. Body turn your nigga to a fanny up.
Okay, now the house is a little bit more sorted inside, it's time to head outside and just cut the grass, tidy it up a little bit, and yeah, get a few things sorted and ready for George when he comes back from nursery. I really like having an activity for him, like set up, or just not even an activity, just something out that I say, this is what we're gonna do after nursery, rather than him coming home and literally running around like an absolute tornado, or just sitting in front of the TV. Like sometimes, because he's obviously had such a long day at nursery, and like obviously, you know, it's a hot day today and like he will be like worn out, sometimes he just want to flake out, which is totally fine, but I'm just trying to have a little bit less TV in his life, if I'm totally honest, because we went through a really good stage like a month ago where he just didn't watch TV at all, and then it kind of snuck back in, and then it's just got to a point now where it's like, that's what he wants to do, and if he wants to do it and he doesn't get it, then he absolutely has a meltdown, and it's just like, it's just not nice for anyone involved. It's one of those things, like he's definitely got a bit of an addictive personality. If he's into something, he's into it, and yeah, TV is that at the moment. He's also like constantly like switching the channels and stuff, so he always wants like that next little dopamine hit. Like he's constantly switching things every maybe 30 seconds. It's just not great, it's not healthy, I don't like seeing it. So by having something set up in the garden, like he 100% won't even think about TV. So like I said, I grabbed these earlier, so that'll be a fun little thing for him. They're only a £5 from Home Bargains, and there's 4 of them, so we can all have a little fight. And I'm absolutely sweating. It's like 28 degrees I think today. Yeah, 28 degrees. I mean, come on, that's too much. Okay, this might be probably the most boring thing I've ever said in my life, but I really love our lawnmower. We got it because our one broke. Basically, we bought one at like one of those like jumble sales, like car boot sales in maybe 2018. It was £5. It was a really old like Flymo one, and it finally gave up on us literally 6 years after we bought it. So fair enough, it did us all right considering it was secondhand and a £5. But Ash came back from B&Q with this Ryobi one. It's all wireless, I know, and it's got a rechargeable battery and everything. His like drill and stuff is Ryobi, so it like all the batteries are like interchangeable. He's got a few things that are that. So we got the same lawnmower, and it's, oh my god, I love it. It's so lightweight. Battery just goes in here. I'm gonna pop it in there now. Literally just shove it in, and that is the power, and that's ready to go. And it's so lightweight, so easy, no wires. Yeah, it is just really good. And one of those batteries does our whole like grass area, and then you do have to recharge it, but we've got a couple of those, and it came with a spare I think. But oh my god, if you need a new lawnmower, and I don't even know how much this was to be honest, because Ash bought it, but wow, I'm impressed, very impressed. What I would say though is it's like more of a little and often kind of job, because it obviously wouldn't be able to handle like going over really, really high grass. But yeah, this isn't too bad, so we'll do this now before Hallie wakes up.
Had a couple blocks in the road, but I get to the bag on the low. I pick down the stacks while they grow, yeah, you know me. Baby, won't you keep me company? Give me something to do when I get lonely. I got something for you when we get home. If you let me put it down, when I come in town, you should slide on me. Keep your minds on me. On try, baby, I think you should side with me. Stay solid one time if you lie with me. Just promise you never.
Oh! Absolutely fantastic. Okay, grass is cut, pool is out, filled up. I've just got all of these toys down because they were literally scattered across the whole garden. I'm just going to place them all here, line them up for George later. We had loads of like stuff all here. That is all going to be going to the tip, but I just popped it all into one corner. My battery actually died, so I didn't record it. I just want to sweep up here because there's just like random, I don't know, stickers and random things. Probably should try and de-weed, but I'm not going to do that right now because I think Hallie's going to get up any second. But these are obviously all of George's like garden toys. I've sprayed them down a little bit so they're not as dirty as they were. I did it with the hose. So yeah, we're a little bit more set up for later. I'm just going to pop those down here for him so he can choose what he wants to play with. So yeah, we're pretty much ready for when he comes back. I've also just filled up all the water guns so they're ready when George gets back, but I am going to, as soon as Hallie gets up, I'm going to give her lunch and then we're going to head to the shops because, like I said, we have no food, like none at all. I'm not doing HelloFresh this week, which means we have no meals in, and I mean nothing. The fridge is empty, like seriously empty and a bit gross. I don't know about anyone else, but my fridge is never clean. Honestly, for me, one of the worst things is coming up with meals that have like a bit of variation in them, like some meat, some not meat, some pasta dishes, some rice dishes, potato dishes, fish dishes. Like I find it so hard to think of like nice, yummy, but easy meals to do, especially when you're like running around with the kids and stuff. I've come up with 3. I've got sausage and fennel fusilli. It's called Proper Blokes Fusilli. It's a Jamie Oliver recipe. We used to love it and we haven't had it in ages. Sausage meat's quite cheap, so you can get like a pack of sausages for £2. So I'm going to do that one, and we've got fennel and we've got pasta, so that's all right. And then honey chili chicken, but to be honest, we normally do that with, we had that last week as well, but I just love it so much. We normally do that just with like, normally golden syrup instead of honey, so that Hallie can have some, and soy sauce, but the light, like low salt version. And then at the end we add in a bit of chili for me and Ash, and then that's like, just like with rice and tender stem broccoli, some spiced chickpea wraps. They're so yummy, they've got lots of veg in them. And obviously, yeah, the chickpeas are all spiced and really nice, like they are really yummy. And then burgers and wedges because we've just bought that barbecue, which I haven't even shown you. Let me show you. So this is the barbecue that Ash came home with. The grill things are just actually inside because we used this weekend, and I was just cleaning them. But look, yeah, it's a gas barbecue. It's the bougiest barbecue we've ever had. We've honestly normally gone for those like 30, 40 quid ones from Argos, but we've gone that step up this year. I think Ash saw it in B&Q. Yeah, it's a Good Home one from B&Q. It was like £170, I think, but we are definitely going to get our use out of it this year. Like I say, we're going to have a barbecue for Hallie's birthday. So yeah, that is nice and ready. I better cover it back up before I get told off. In actual fact, that's just given me an idea for a couple more dinners, like maybe some chicken thighs, maybe we could do some like shawarma kind of style wraps. So yeah, I'm gonna incorporate the barbecue in there. I'm gonna go head upstairs, grab Hallie, sort her lunch, and then go straight to the shops, and I'll show you what I pick up when I get back. Hallie's having a little cheesy leek. Muffins, are they nice? Yeah, are they? Maybe while you're eating those, I can take out this bedding, replace what's on the washing line at the moment with that, and then put this in the washing machine. And then we're almost ready. Oh, are we? Okay.
I want to be there and baby dance the night away. I let my head down if I want. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Doesn't sound like fun.
Okay, washing's all sorted. Time to go get the weekly shop, and I'll catch up with you after. I am going to try and do my weekly food shop for my family of 4 on a budget of £100, and I don't have much hope this week, I'm not going to lie to you. Firstly, I have never ever done a weekly shop at Sainsbury's ever, and then this is all the things that I need to get. There's a lot on this list this week, and it's Hallie's birthday coming up this week, and we're having a barbecue on Sunday, which means I'm going to get a lot of meat for the barbecue. So I think I might have to chip in from the birthday fund, which is fine. But yeah, see how far I get along. The meals that I'm planning for the rest of the week are sausage and fennel fusilli, honey chili chicken with rice and broccoli, which we had last week, and it's an absolute favourite, so we're going for it again. Spiced chickpea wraps. Thursday we're having either salmon or sea bass. I'm going to see what's on offer, but something fish related with potatoes and again tender and broccoli because we love it. And then Friday, chicken shawarma. Saturday we're out because it's our anniversary, and then Sunday, like I said, it's Hallie's barbecue. So let's go. came in slightly over budget at £104.51, which was nowhere near as bad as I thought it was going to be, considering we got a lot of meat and a lot of stuff for a barbecue. I'm not going to completely lie and say that that's going to be everything that we're going to have for the barbecue, because I will have to go back in for things like coleslaw, maybe some pita breads and stuff to dip into the hummus and things that I picked up. I did like decide maybe I shouldn't get all of those things right now because the barbecue's not till the end of the week. So that's where I've kind of cut corners. So £104.51 is our total for this shop, but it probably won't be the total for this week if I'm totally honest. But like I say, I'll dip into the birthday fund because it's for Hallie's birthday. Overall, I'm pretty impressed with Sainsbury's. I don't think I'm going to make it my weekly shop place, but I have now tried out all of the 4 supermarkets in my town, so I'd love to know which one was your favourite. Mine, I have to say, it's Lidl. Lidl and Aldi are much for muchness, but in my town Lidl is better. So what do you guys think? Where do you do your weekly shop, and what is your absolute go-to place? Oh my gosh, okay, I'm not gonna lie, time completely got away from me. I struggled going around Sainsbury's because I have no idea where anything is in that shop, and it showed because it took me like a good hour and a half. I now need to go and pick up George from nursery. I'm gonna shovel this away and I don't have time to show you. I'm really sorry. I've got to shove this away really quickly, go get George, because I'm late. Gosh, okay, it is a lot later now. I'm actually sweating. George came back from nursery. We played in the garden for about half an hour, and then he started he was tired. Let me just say, like, he was exhausted from nursery. It's been a warm day, do you know what I mean? He's had a busy day, and he did wake up quite early this morning, so he was just exhausted. But basically, he was screaming at me for the last hour or so, screaming at me that he wanted to watch the telly, screaming at me that he didn't want dinner, screaming at me that he wanted to be carried, did all of those things. Maybe still was crying, screaming, whining, all of that. I'm not gonna lie to you, the last hour has been intense. Hallie, you've been good as gold, haven't you? You have. Honestly, sometimes though, she finds it so funny when George is like crying, and I have to not laugh because she's laughing at me like, I know, I'll get you out. But anyway, it is literally 5:30 and George has just gone to bed. So, great. It definitely means he's either gonna get up later, and that's gonna be absolute hell, or he'll sleep through until like 5 in the morning. I don't really know. It's just one of them, like, the weather, I love summer, I love it, but oh my god, it actually F's my kids in terms of sleep. Like, whether that's because it's too light so they don't want to go to sleep, or they're just knackered by it. Like, I mean, George is always knackered by like 3-4 p.m. anyway, but like in the heat, it's like next level, especially where he's been running around. Like, he didn't eat dinner, he had a lot to eat at nursery, I think, so whatever, but oh my god, it's just been exhausting. No one talks about this period where your kid doesn't nap anymore, but they definitely still need a nap. But then if they do have a nap, they're not going down until 10 p.m. like easily. But then if they don't sleep, they're literally the devil. So I don't, it's just tricky. It's just tricky. I know I'm preaching to the choir though. A saving grace is Hallie was absolutely good as gold during all of that, because there are many times, and I'm sure a lot of you will relate to this, many times when one of your kids is like kicking off, the other one joins in, or the other one's got something else that they need attention for, or whatever it might be, and it just feels like you're getting pulled in 2 different directions that are literally impossible. Like, you can't even help a situation. Like with George, I just had to let him, I just had to hold him and let him cry it out. He fell asleep on my chest and I took him upstairs. He started crying when I went upstairs with him because he didn't want to go to bed. But I just laid with him for 5 minutes whilst Hallie was downstairs. She was good as gold, so thank God. Because there have been many times where George has been in a similar state, and I can't comfort him to the level that he needs because Hallie needs something, and it's not safe for me to leave Hallie on her own and blah, blah, blah. Especially now that she's moving, I just need to be really careful. But you were so good. Oh, she's got such a massive smile on her face. Hello, darling. Hello, beautiful. Oh my gosh, what's happened here? Okay, great. All your things broke. Look, your little ponytail. Yeah. Mwah, love you lots. I'm gonna go give Hallie a bath and call it a day, I think. Thanks so much for watching. I feel like I haven't actually spoke to the camera much and I've just been doing so much. But it was just one of those days, it was a reset day. I needed to get so much done that I thought I'd try and like vlog around it. But let me know what you think. If you prefer like me talking to the camera a little bit more, maybe on the days that I've got like loads going on, maybe I shouldn't. But yeah, it's pretty much just a very realistic representation of all the things that we have to do as mums for our little families. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little realistic day in the life, daily mum life, just getting on with all of those tasks that you've got to do to keep your family ticking over. I still need to go and put our bedding on because that's dry now, thank God, but I just need to go and sort the bed, but I'll do that after the kids, well, after Hallie goes to bed. George is already asleep. Like I say, I guarantee he's gonna get up at like 7 o'clock or something. And he was just basically had the worst ever danger nap, but you know, it's what it is. I literally couldn't keep him awake and he was, he needed it. He needed it. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm gonna love you and leave you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
'Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby.